I have around 100K social media followers, but only receive 1 or 2 Amazon orders daily. What could I do to boost conversion? Let me share with you a story, because someone just asked in the chat if we're doing both consulting and selling on Amazon. So the way how we started our pet brand was we built up a social following on Instagram, and lots of people were following our content. But what we noticed is, because we started our account in Austria when I started like 6 years ago, then 5 years ago we started the brand. When we started on social media and we just grew this social media channel like Instagram big. By big, I mean around 100,000 followers. What happened is that we had a lot of followers who were not from the US. So that was the first red flag, that back then it was like, okay, we're just creating this account and it just growth and we have a lot of followers and all of these people are cat owners or cat lovers. They are going to buy for sure our product, which turned out not to be the case, as from the US, I think we had only 40% of our audience, or even less than that. The first thing I would highly encourage you to look into, where is the audience that is following your account from, because that is going to give you realistic expectations. In our case, there were like 40% of people who were following our content. Second thing that we learned is that it's not so much about following one's content, liking and commenting, but is that a genuine problem that they are facing or not? Because our product was solving a problem. It was a protector that is protecting your furniture from scratches. That's a very specific problem. What we noticed on our end, it was that 40% US audience went down to 5 to 10% or even less than that, right? And then we were, okay, so from 100,000 followers, now we're down to maybe 5,000, 10,000 people. And then you're assuming that those people are going to buy from you, which is not the case. If you're selling your product and if it's not unique and it's not patterned, probably you, just like I, went on Amazon, looked up what is the best-selling product, and you just like, oh, I'm going to make my own version, I'm going to brand it my own, and it's like, it's going to sell, you know, because the data shows and the keyword search volume shows that it sells. Yes, it might be, but those are people who are searching on Amazon. Those are not people who necessarily want to buy your product. Maybe they are more price conscious, and if they see that one product is $5 less, they're okay with buying the $5 less product. They're not looking for your brands. What it taught me is that just because you have that much social media followers, it is not a guarantee you can convert them into actual customers. So that would be my first advice for you. Look up if those are people that would generally buy your product. And then, of course, reach out via DM, see who is willing to buy, willing to leave a review if they are happy with it. But those would be the steps that I would follow, rather than assume that 100,000 followers are going to convert right away.